Hey, Leroy, turn it on. Okay, Uncle Shady.
You're listening to BWWR, the Banger Worldwide Radio Network.
The John LeBang Show has been known to make people laugh, sing, think, scream, throw things in rage, and generally lose their minds. Listener discretion is advised.
Scheduled programming to bring you a show on the edge, broadcasting worldwide and out to the greater universe. You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
Greetings, Earthlings, and alert the media. I'm John LeBang, and welcome to my show. Thank you for joining me for another hour here right on the John LeBang Show. I appreciate everyone who does tune in each and every week. As we go through so many different topics, and we do comedy, and we do our music hour, we're looking to expand into another hour, maybe coming in the fall. We haven't decided exactly. We've also decided to cut a few stations, and we'll be talking about that in the next few minutes. We've got a big schedule announcement that we hinted at in the first hour this week that we're going to touch on here in just a second. So we've got a lot going on. Let's get to that schedule, because it's an important thing for us here at the John LeBang Show. So over the next, few months, we're heading into summer. And each and every year here on the John LeBang Show, we have what we consider our summer broadcasting. And everything's going to remain pretty much the same right through the end of June. So you're going to get Derek Shelmerdine at the end of the month. We're going to talk about William Cooper around the 24th. We're going to have a special report on him. We have Wayne S. Pierce coming in next week, actually, to discuss subject matter. We've got Mike Peter from IRN Radio in Tampa, Florida. He's going to join us. I talked to him on the phone on his birthday, and I was like, yeah, man, come on the show. We'll talk about the radio station, and we'll think of something to talk about. Then when we get to July, that's when we do begin our summer scheduling. On July 1st, and that week of, you're going to hear Bangerverse Volume 1. That's a conglomeration of shady adventures for you. It's where it all started. So hopefully you'll enjoy that if you never heard that before. And if you have heard it before, it'll be a nice refresher. Give you a nice little chuckle at some of the jokes you're bound to remember. We got The Invasion from Alien X Part 1 and Part 2 coming the following week in July. So that's right around the 4th of July holiday, and we're actually taking a little time off, and we're going to be playing that. We'll be back for episode 296 on the week of the 14th. Then that same week, we're going to have Hell of a Shady Experience in the second hour. The following week after that, we're going to have episode 297. We don't know what exactly that episode is about, but I'm sure it's going to be more of what you come to expect here on the John LeBang Show. Following that, in hour number 2 that week, is going to be Bangerverse Volume 2. The next week, we've got episode 298, and we're going to have Derek Shelmerdine in for another exciting adventure into Rock and Roll Unraveled. We'll follow that up in hour number 2 with Captain Rainbow's Civil War. So that's a little switch from normal. We'll be moving Derek into the first hour in the summer scheduling. And you can go to the website to see all of this so you can kind of get a visual of what's going on. Once we get into August, we're going to continue with our final regular episode, 299 of this summer. Then we're going to have Bangerverse 3. Then we're going to have Bangerverse 4 and 5. We're going to have the Destiny Wars sagas coming in there. Shady and the Mystery Freaks. Another play of Virtual Infinity. And then we'll be back at the beginning of September for episode 300. And that'll start our new season right here on the John LeBang Show. As we always do, fall is when we kick it back off. So I hope that you guys will enjoy the summer broadcasting and you'll continue to support the John LeBang Show in that time period. You can go to the website because we got a lot of great things, www.jlebang.com. Everything's more readily available for you now. You'll see the show banner posted, and then you'll actually have a click or a listen here button, and you can just click that button and you can instantly listen to an episode right there from the main page. You don't have to search around for it anymore. It gives you an idea of what the topics are for the show. So if you feel inclined, you go, hey, that sounds like a cool episode. I'm going to click and listen. And below that, we'll have the prior episode available to you as well. So that way you can listen to one of the last 2 episodes right from the main page. Below that, you can check out our latest music hour. We have that available for you. That's on a little bit of a break until September as we're coming up with, more bands and songs to play for you on that hour. And to be honest with you, that hour has not exactly drawn in a whole lot of new music lately. So we're asking you, if you're listening, bands that are taking the time to listen, to send us your music to jlebang@live.com. Go there, click on the Submit Your Music button, and follow all the instructions so we can get that music to you. I mean, if you haven't been to the website lately, you really should go because we've got everything pretty much updated, ready to go for the summer broadcasting season. You can check out the schedule. Like I said, you can listen to the 2 most recent shows right there on the main page. You can go through Banger TV, which will give you highlights of stuff that's in case you want a visual. Because we don't, we do radio, but there are also videos there. We haven't been doing them lately because, to be honest with you, we're swapping the studio around again. We had an idea, and we bought what we could. We got some new equipment. How we got them, man, it was lucky, but we found a way to get a little bit of new equipment. We're hoping for some more coming in, but we're going to update the studio so when the video comes on, you can actually see, it's going to look really professional. Or at least we hope it is. So you can go to the website and you can see all the show prep that we do at the show link. So you can just click that link there and you can see all the show prep, everything we leave on there for you, the listener, because we want you to be able to research this stuff yourself, right? You can see past interviews. You can check out the history of the Bangerverse. That's with Shady and Captain Rainbow and all those other characters that you've grown to love. You can also go to the page that, talks about the show. You can see the latest in the Banger Music Awards. You also can catch all the stations there, what hours. Derek Shelmerdine has a link there. You can get the archives. If you're in a band, you can send us your music. You can request songs there. You can even play Crank It or Jank It from the website. Everything's there. You can find it all on the main page. It's easy, no problems. You can even find our Facebook and Twitter links. No big deal. Easy enough. Our store. Hell, if you want to even support the show, you can go to that main page and there's a donate button right there so you can help us out if you are inclined to do that. You can even advertise with the show because we are always looking for great new advertisers. And you don't always have to buy into the show. In other words, you don't have to pay us money every time to get commercials done. There are deals we can do. You can, give us some of your products to try, maybe to give away as gifts. That'll be a good way to get the word out on your products and not really have to invest a whole lot of cash into it because you've already got the product. So there's a lot of cool things happening on the website. And I wanted to draw you there because we're going to try to centralize what's coming up. When we do hit our 300th episode, you'll be able to have full access to everything directly from the website. You won't have to go to this station or that station if you don't want to. We want you to support our affiliate stations. We love them. The ones that support us, we want to support them. But you're not going to always have to do that. Sometimes you can't make the 3 o'clock show on a certain channel. So what do you got to do? You've got to go to the website and you'll have easy access to all that material. Speaking of material, we got a bunch of stuff planned for this evening, including we're going to be talking about some idea that aliens, how did aliens solve climate change? There's an article from the Atlantic, and I wanted to maybe touch on it a little bit as the show goes on. We may hit some of the headlines. We may even bring in you, the listener, for some more open lines. We did that in the first hour this week, and it went so well, I think we might just do it again. We may touch on a few other subjects because we have a few things lined up. UFOs, Kim Kardashian going to the White House, breast cancer patients may not have to get chemotherapy, robots taking over Las Vegas. All this and much more is coming your way, plus some Obamacare news. Can you believe it? It's still in the news because that stuff never goes away. Like we've said many times, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot to talk about this evening. Let's take a quick break, and when we return, we'll get into the meat and potatoes of tonight's show. Be right back. Don't go anywhere now.
John will be right back right after this.
Yes, he will. Check out the new book from Derek Shelmerdine,
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It tells the story of rock and roll from its roots right up until the mid-'70s punk.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Not just the music, but also the events that shaped the music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
It includes the backgrounds to recording sessions, singles, album releases, births and deaths, epic concerts, and festivals.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Shelmerdine has made a painstaking effort to document pretty much every event that would prove significant in shaping popular music.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Purchase the book at www.rockandrollunraveled.com. Follow him at Twitter at R&R Unraveled, and look him up on Facebook at Rock and Roll Unraveled.
Rock and Roll Unraveled.
By author Derek Shelmerdine.
Available now.
You're listening to the John LeBang Show.
On the Radio Revolution, right here.
It's better than some good Thai stick, man. Yes, I would like some too. If you beat up for your pride and it makes you want to hide in the closet.
Give me the bubble bath.
Unfortunately, Captain, you used the last of it the other day.
Oh, I'm sick of running out of everything.
It's hard to buy things, Captain, when we're out of money.
Well, maybe I should just come out of retirement then.
Do not forget, we need to lay low.
Oh, that's all you ever do. And that's never any fun.
Well, what do you propose to do?
I could just do a quickie mart. You know, to get a few things.
That seems risky, Captain.
Oh, like we never do anything risky. Remember last Friday with the cucumber? Now that was risky.
I suppose if we are quick about it,
Breaking news. The president is about to speak from the Oval Office. We take you there now. Hello, my fellow Americans. Before we get into it, I wanted to give a big shout out to